Spider-Man week. I've been telling you all about Spider-Man, and Tyler was telling you how much he was not going to be playing it. But guess what? Spoiler alert. The roles have changed, and we have some good news. Stay tuned on the next Press for Time. So, last week, we talked about the game. We talked about how excited I was. And Tyler talked about how not necessarily excited he wasn't.
Ambivalent.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
So, but there's a change in the ether of the world. Like, what
There's
happened?
been an adjustment. You know, it was one of those things where it was like, I felt after we did the episode, I was like, you know what? I should probably pick the game up and play it so that we can at least discuss it. And, you know, I was talking to my kids, and believe it or not, my son was like, no, I want to play Spider-Man. So picked it up, and I will admit that I have probably only played about half of the playtime, and my 4-year-old son has played the rest. I did not think he was going to be able to play. I was like, there's no way he's going to be able to figure out how to like do the controls and stuff. Dude, he plays great. I left him the other day, so he was playing, and I was just letting him swing around the city. Just, you know, I showed him how to do web swinging, and he was just swinging around the city. And I was like, all right, this is fine. So I left him to go do something with the dogs. I was gone for like 10 minutes, and I come back, and he's 3/4 of the way through a story mission. Like, there's dialogue happening and everything. And he was like, yeah, I found the mission. It's like, what? How did you know to do that?
That's awesome.
So the balance we've struck now is because he really doesn't care for. He hates the Peter Parker missions. He hates the Miles mission. He hates walking around. He's like, I don't want to walk. I want to be Spider-Man.
Right.
So I take the controller and I get us to where we need to be. And then once there's combat, I just hand it to him, and he does all the combat because that's his favorite part, is beating up bad guys. And he's really good at it. Now, again, full disclosure, he's 4 years old. So we're playing on friendly neighborhood, so he can't get knocked out. But yeah, exactly. I still get the exact same Spider-Man story. It's not Dark Souls. I'm not playing for the fucking difficulty. So we're having a fucking blast, man. He's been kicking the shit out of everybody, and we've been swinging around, having fun. Like I told you offline earlier, I think it says like 38% of the way through or something. When I load my manual saves. But yeah, dude, he's having so much fun. I'm having fun. It's cool. Like I said, I wasn't, down on the game. It was just kind of like, doesn't do much for me. Doesn't strike me.
Compared to your original take on the first two at this point, would you say there's an improvement?
Oh yeah, I like it a lot more.
Okay.
I feel like movement's more fluid. I still don't like the combat, which is why I love giving it to my son. It's annoying. Spider-Man should be one punching everybody. I shouldn't have to hit a goon 16 fucking times before he makes the ka-chunk knockout sound, especially on friendly neighborhood difficulty. It's like, dude, Spider-Man, I can stop he stops fucking trains. He can pick up cars. He punches you one time, it's lights out, man.
Well, most of the time he's holding back too, keep in mind.
I know, but you should still he's not new Spider-Man. It's not his first rodeo. He should at this point have figured out the proper amount of force to put somebody on the fucking ground.
Not in the ground, though.
Not in the ground, although he does. He kills everybody.
Throwing people off the roof.
Hitting people with fucking manhole covers. Yeah, I know. You web them when you toss them off the roof. But hitting people with manhole covers, hitting people with the huge blue mailboxes. Dude, those things weigh like 500 pounds. You're so fucking dead, man. But hey, it's all right.
It's a video game, right?
Yeah, I don't care. But I still maintain that's the biggest thing that takes it down for me. Still is I just don't like the combat. It's so to me, it's so boring. It's so repetitive. Okay. It's just, yeah, I know there's different stuff you can do. And I know there's gadgets, and I know you can do different combos. But at the end of the day, it's just punch, 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 punch. Okay, now I can finish or move you. It's like,
I mean, it's kind of the Arkham games, if you think about it.
Kind
In
of,
in
yeah.
the Marvel essence. I feel
Yep.
like they definitely took a page from that and
But even that
did it their own way.
Batman knocked people out so much faster.
Yeah, no,
Especially when you
I
did
have
the
to
was it
agree.
the counters or the what would you use to leap over and hit
Yeah.
them from behind? It made that nice satisfying. Yeah, you hitting them right in the back of the neck, and they just whoop down. But
Have to agree. Have to agree.
it's a small complaint. I mean, the game is gorgeous. The story is fantastic. It's ripped straight from fucking comic books, basically. Like, there's so many Easter eggs in the game for people that have been longtime readers of Spider-Man, I feel like. So that's really cool. I will say the combat stuff that we're talking about makes me a little nervous for Wolverine, but I'm hoping that they go a different direction. I'm hoping they go the X-Men Origins Wolverine route. Do we have a confirmed rating yet for Wolverine?
I think they're gonna shoot from mature. I think that's
It's got to be. It's got to be. You can't do Wolverine T.
Yeah.
Honestly, like that's the whole game. The whole character is a mature character. A Logan that can't cut people in half and can't say fuck is not a Logan at all. You know what I mean?
But apparently it is going to take place in the same universe, so I don't know if that means that we're going to get Spider-Man 2 DLC. That might kind of cross them.
There was we'll shout out fellow Press for Time member Chad of the Geeky Cast. He shared a thing online that has not been confirmed in any way, but it was a leaked screenshot from like the Brazil PlayStation Network store of Spider-Man 2 DLC that had a picture of Wolverine in it.
Yeah,
that's neither here nor
fake,
there.
But yeah,
I think it's fake, but I think that's probably what it's going to be, though. Like, I don't think that's going to necessarily be the picture, but I think that Wolverine will get introduced at the very end of the DLC. It'll kind of be like almost like a post-credit scene in the DLC. Like the very end, he will cross paths with Wolverine, and you'll be like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
Or
either way, I'm
like
excited. Either way,
your final mission. Hey, somebody's cutting all these bad guys up into little fucking pieces and leaving them in grocery bags, and you find out, shit. Oh, dude, that would be so cool.
Yeah.
As the player know what you're getting into, but Spider-Man is going around trying to figure out who this fucking monster is.
Well, that's what's great about, I feel like, the Insomniac story games is the fact that we're in a world of New York that, we have Spider-Man. There's obviously an existence of other characters. There is an Avengers Tower. There's other stuff that I won't spoil because I know you haven't gotten through it. There's other landmarks in the area that kind of hint to this bigger universe, so it always leads that question of all this shit's going down. Where's everybody else? Obviously, if New York's in disarray, the Avengers would usually get involved.
Yeah.
So even I would say, I know that it's a licensing thing, and Marvel's like, you have Spider-Man, you get the Spider-Man characters, that's what you get. But I think they should have good faith now in the hands of Insomniac, and they basically should be able to integrate the fact of the existence.
It would have been easy enough to give them the rights for NPCs not playable, but
that's what I mean.
They
had
like the rights to have an Iron Man show up, have a fucking Thor show up at some point, or
you don't even have to have them
street level. It could be Daredevil. It could be, it could be somebody.
Right. So, I mean, what I was thinking more of like, when you're swinging around and your phone goes off and the podcast comes on, stuff like that. Jay Jonah.
Yeah.
Have one of them talk about, Tony Stark, billionaire philanthropist and an Avenger member Iron Man doing this, not having any other connection to it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or it could be like, doing stuff in South America, blah, blah, blah. Because obviously when Miles was fighting in the previous game, Spider-Man was away. So it's like the same. I think there's opportunity that they could have done with that, but again, limitations to the licensing. I get that. I just feel like it would have been a home run on top of everything I'm enjoying about it so far.
Agreed. A little more connectivity would have been really cool, or just some nods to those other characters. I will say, and here a very brief. We're going to try to stay pretty much spoiler free with this. This is not a full review. We're going to try to do something like that here later on once I finish the game. But brief spoilers, skip ahead like 30 seconds if you don't want any spoilers at all. But I'm surprised with how many characters they've killed just in my short time with it already. Rhino's dead, Scorpion's dead. Like, that's crazy. Just chopping fucking villains out left and right.
Permanent.
Permadeath, yeah. I mean, we knew with Kraven the Hunter that it was probably going to happen that way, at least to an extent. But I have been shocked with how quickly it has just been like, oh no, yeah, they're fucking dead, man.
Yeah. Because there was somebody found a hidden room in the coding, and there was like an extra throne room for Kraven.
Yeah, with
Rhino's head.
Yeah. And you saw him kill Scorpion.
Yeah. Just crazy.
Yeah.
It's just a taste. I'll give you that. If you like your games to feel like the comics, like you said, that's what you're gonna get here. You're gonna get a lot of emotion. You're gonna get a lot of tense moments. I think that certain aspects of just they nailed it in such a good way.
Yeah.
Like relationships with certain characters.
Oh man, I'll tell you, I feel like the Harry Peter relationship.
It's the best part of the game.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god.
Best part of the game.
It's killing me. It's killing me. Because now I personally
right.
I personally love the Raimi Spider-Man, and I love James Franco as Harry, but you never got that relationship. For as good as those movies were, they weren't ever given the room to really explore the friendship, at least not on the level that the game is.
Right.
And man, I'll tell you what, I fucking love it so far. Like, it's been so cool.
It's great. It's
my other biggest
perfect dynamic for what's to come, I feel. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%. My other kind of gripe, though, is I will say the pacing of the game grinds to a fucking halt when you have to do the MJ missions.
They're better than they were.
They're better than one, but they're still awful. Still awful, man. And I like her character a lot, and I think they've done a lot to improve that relationship as well.
They made her a little OP this time to help people get through it, I think.
I don't care about the OP-ness. OP-ness? I don't care about how OP she is. We'll edit that out. I don't care. I don't care about how OP she is. But just the missions themselves, man, it just brings it. It halts the game. It stops the game. And it's like, fuck. And you have to work your way through it to get back to playing the fun part of the game. They should have been cutscenes. I shouldn't have to do the MJ missions. They should just be fucking cutscenes. They could eliminate all of the sneaking, show her sneaking around a couple bad guys, maybe taking a couple of them out, and then get us the information in a cutscene. It would have been so much fucking better. It would have flowed better. That's I'm not a game developer. It's just my 2 cents.
Well, I think in defense of how I see it, I have to agree. You know, I could do without it, but in the context of everything that's in the game, like somebody that is finished with the story, and I would say 95% of like this is potentially going to be my first platinum ever. Yeah, so it's like a big deal for me.
About fucking time, man.
Right?
Go back and do it Bloodborne now.
Fuck that. But this doesn't feel like a chore in any way. You know what I mean? Because I'm engaged. I'm enjoying.
Yeah.
And the side stuff has benefits. There's story context to almost all.
And that's nice. I felt like one was missing that. We talked about that last week.
Yeah.
That was one of the things I felt one was missing. It was mediocre. It was checking off boxes. Whereas this game so far, it's been very robust side quests. Even kind of the fetch quests or the, like, hey, go do the photos. But like each one adds something to the game. Having the Marco's memories, I love those.
Yeah,
I love having some real depth to Sandman, which is another thing that I felt like the Raimi movies did well. They added a lot of emotional depth to that character, and it's nice to see the game kind of carrying that legacy on, in my opinion. Because I think Sandman, despite being used frequently, is an underappreciated villain in the grand scheme of things.
Right. Yeah, it was a good way to start the game too. Like for those that
yes
played it, the game starts off strong,
Yeah.
You're swinging 5 minutes into the game, into the action. So it's great for that aspect.
Yep.
But again, we're gonna have an episode. We'll probably actually have Chad on as well, and we'll do like a spoiler cast because we want to deep dive. Chad loves to get into the nitty gritty of the story, and once we are all at that point, it'll be worthwhile.
Yeah, I'll finish it this week.
Yeah, but again, there's so much out there now. Again, another game, in my opinion, contender for Game of the Year for a lot of people. I feel so it's going to be just another addition to just the quality of games we've gotten this year. I definitely want to.
It's been an insane year, man.
At some point,
Justin, yes. Great. Well, we'll do a Game of the Year show when things wrap up. Probably end of November, beginning of December.
Yeah,
we'll do our Game of the Year show. We'll have some nominations. We'll vote. We'll discuss them live on air, and we'll live, but we'll discuss them as we
could always live stream too. We could try that out.
We could do that. That'd be neat.
Yeah,
let us know.
Yeah.
Leave us a comment. Would you come watch a live stream where we go through our Game of the Year and figure it out? Let us know if there's demand for it. We will absolutely do that. Yeah. So we'll stop talking about Spider-Man the game, and we'll talk about Spider-Man the merchandise.
Hell yeah.
You got something cool this week, right?
I did. Huge shout out to Gunnar. Gunnar is a company that is known for making performance-based glasses for people that are extensively using computer screens, gaming screens, what have you. My day job, I'm in a screen all day long. So I use glasses like these, but I have not used quality ones. I usually find them cheap on sale and stuff like that, and they end up bending and breaking. But Gunnar was awesome enough. Thank you. Huge shout out to send me Spider-Man themed Gunnar glasses, which I'm actually going to open right now for the first time. So I've cut the seal just to kind of not waste time.
Yep.
These are the signature Enigma Miles Morales glasses. Really, really cool. And inside is a nice slip box. There we go.
And we'll get you guys an up close, not an unboxing video, but like a nice up close product display that we'll maybe do a short. Throw those on a short.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Greater. Love it.
Man, those are nice.
And look at that. We got a nice cleaning cloth.
Very important.
Very, very awesome little case. And hell yeah. I like them because they're lightweight. That's like the biggest thing.
That is a huge thing. So I've had a couple Gunners before in my time. Back when the lenses were incredibly yellow, which I mean they're still yellow because they're blue light blockers. But back before they'd really reached the level they are now. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Me likey. These are awesome. And they're comfortable. Yeah. So like taking that off, because that's a huge part. The temple has always been my issue. I don't know if you've ever had that with these types of glasses.
Yeah.
Obviously I don't wear glasses daily, but when I was wearing them, I get such tension headaches from the pressure.
Yep.
These are built in a way where they have that flexibility.
Yep.
They don't feel like I'm stretching them out. I got a big head, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, you and me both, dude. You see my glasses hanging on for dear life up here, man.
Nice. Yeah. So let me show you the cloth fully opened. Do it nice.
Those are some good looking glasses too, brother.
Yeah. And I gotta say, the amount of hours I've been putting in with work and stuff like that, I've needed a replacement. So these are, I think, going to be used really well this week. So again, Gunnar, thank you so much for sending them over. I think I will be wearing them for our spoiler cast. And for days to come. So we'll definitely do a little short, and we'll get that up on our YouTube. But I think we can keep this show short and sweet.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Again, the game is awesome in my opinion. We got somebody that has given it a second chance, and I'm really happy about that. And as a diehard Venom fan, it really gives so much love to the character. And I can't wait for you to get to the depth and the meat and the potatoes of the Venom side of the story. It's just so much fun. It's emotional, and I can't wait to talk more about it.
I can't wait to get my 19 inches of Venom.
See, I don't have to go 19 inches. I just go, 112 scale.
There you go.
So I own this already, but it was on sale for like half the price, and I didn't want to open mine, so now I'm gonna have to open one.
Nice.
So
There you
I
go.
might do a short on this because I love Venom. So you know what I was thinking? I'll get the 3 figures from the game, and I'll make my own statue. I'll see if I could pose them in the statue since I didn't get myself a statue.
Yeah.
What do you guys
That'd be
think?
super cool.
Awesome.
I like it. All right, guys.
Everybody. So we hope you have a great week, weekend, evening, day, all the good stuff. Until next time, take care and have fun.
See ya.